Hello everyone, this is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with another exciting video. And in this video I'm going to be playing some AI Dungeon 2. In this video I'm going to be playing as an energy being trying to defeat a supervillain known as the Miracle Miscreant. This scenario is a custom scenario that I created based off of an old school Dr. Fate comic. Dr. Fate, by the way, used to be a very silly character, I've learned as I've been reading some of his older comics. But some of his old comics actually have some pretty cool concepts in them. You are a being made of energy. It is impossible for you to die, but you can be trapped by substances that can contain energy. You can discharge bursts of energy to create small shock waves. You can fly. You have superhuman strength. You can phase through solid objects. You are at the World Museum of National Treasure trying to stop the Miracle Miscreant, Webby, and the Miracle Marauders from stealing the most valuable piece of art in the world. You don't know much about Miracle Miscreant and his allies, but you won't rest until Miracle Miscreant and his allies are defeated. And then the rest is what the AI said. You know that the thieves only have a 10-minute head start, and the alarm has alerted all police in the area. You feel like this is your only chance to stop them. You decide to go through the vents. Okay, interesting. So I'm going to crawl through the vents and look for Miracle Miscreant. You think that if you can stop the Miracle Miscreant, that his allies will surrender. Yeah, might as well cut off the head. That way the rest will fall as well. Oh, I forgot to start the 30-minute timer. So let me bring that timer up. Hit reset. Hit start. Let me turn the time, well, not the time down, the volume down. And let me put my headphones on real quick. That way I'll hear the timer when it goes off. I guess maybe I should also turn the volume up a little bit to make sure that I hear it. But yeah, let me jump back in. Sorry about that. Forgot all about the timer. You crawl through the vent and look for me. Oh, that's what I put. So I'm still waiting on it to respond to what I said. Okay, then I feel like I didn't use too much time setting up the timer and everything. You decide to crawl through the air vents. You crawl through the air vent and hear voices coming from inside a room down the hallway. You can't make out what they are saying, but you hear multiple voices. Okay, interesting. I'm going to crawl toward the sound of the voices to see if one of the people talking is Miracle Miscreant. If I can defeat Miracle Miscreant, then I think I should be able to defeat everyone else. Okay. Pay attention, taking his time. You turn around and crawl through the vents toward the voices. You are very careful as you get closer and don't make a sound. Hey, I'm glad that it's allowing me to be stealthy. Also, let me hit Edit Adventure real quick. Hit Published and turn on the auto summary thing. I think that'll help keep the story consistent. I'm going to listen closely to see if one of the people there, well, one of the people talking, is the Miracle Miscreant. I'm just trying to verify if the Miracle Miscreant is there. The closer you get to the door, the more you're able to hear what is being said. I thought I was going to bring my cat with me to the museum, but it appears I left him at home. Do you think I should go back and get him? Okay, so someone left their cat at home. Don't know if that's really Miracle Miscreant or not, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say pizza delivery for Miracle Miscreant. Is there a Miracle Miscreant in the area? I am here to deliver a pizza to Miracle Miscreant. Okay, let's see if that works. So I'm gonna do a Scooby-Doo style thing where you just pretend to be something you're not, hope that the villain falls for it, and then be like, psych, and I beat you, got him, tricked him. Oh, that's very clever, I like that. You hear the voice say, you may enter. You hear an old-fashioned British gentleman's voice say from inside the room, oh, I'm sorry. You may enter. You enter a dimly lit room with a bunch of paintings on the walls. Okay, I'm going to say, which one of you is Miracle Miscreant? I am here to deliver a pizza to Miracle Miscreant. So all I got to do is figure out which one of them is Miracle Miscreant, and then beat them up, and that should be game. You see a man with a black mask on, with a white striped smile on his face. I knew it. I knew I was right all along. You were the guy who was trying to capture me. You hear him shout. Guards, take this pizza thief into custody. Pizza thief? Also, he was able to figure out that I was the guy who was after him? I don't know how I gave it away. So, the guy with the black mask with the white striped smile on his face is Miracle Miscreant. I'm going to say, Miracle Miscreant. I see you've seen through my pizza man disguise. No matter. Face me on your own. Show me your true strength. If I win, you give up on this heist. If you win, I won't be able to stop you from stealing everything in this museum. Do we have ourselves a gentleman's agreement? Okay, let's see if he goes for it. If he does go for it, it'll definitely help me out. You hear a long pause. Fine, you hear the man say. Let the best man win. You see a door open from the other side of the room. You see a figure walk towards you, but you can't quite make out his face. Okay. I'm going to say, Miracle Miscreant. I'll let you make the first move. Okay, let's see what he tries to do. Excuse me. Now, the man takes off his mask. Well, the man takes off his mask to reveal a stern-looking face. I am George Washington. What? Now, let's see if you can withstand my powers. The Miracle Miscreant is George Washington? You hear him say, you see a blue beam coming out of George Washington's eyes and heading towards you. You think to yourself, I can't believe that the Miracle Miscreant is George Washington. Let's see. I'm going to attempt to fly out of the way of the Miracle Miscreant's blast and counterattack with an energy discharge shockwave. Let's see if that gets him. Do 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 do. You attempt to fly out of the way of the beam, but you don't quite make it, and you feel the energy drain from your body. Your superhuman strength and abilities will be gone if you don't do something. Okay. I'm going to attempt to phase through the rest of the beam in order to keep my powers from being drained away. That's interesting. So the Miracle Miscreant has eye beams that can drain away my energy. I need to be careful. You feel the beam hit your chest and you fall to the floor. George Washington doesn't seem to notice that you haven't been killed yet. You were an excellent opponent, says George Washington. After those words, you don't hear anything. You have died. Ah, shit. Wah, 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 wah. Wait, hold up, I died. Scroll up to the top. You're being made of energy. It is impossible for you to die, but you can be trapped by substances that contain energy. Well, this guy did drain my energy away, so I guess that does make sense that it would kill me. Well, how quickly did I die? It's only been like 10 minutes. Yeah, I died pretty fast. Let's hit retry. Just see what happens on a retry. Do 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 do. Okay. Maybe this time I'll succeed. As soon as you phase through the rest of the beam, your body feels fully charged again. You blast George Washington with an energy ball. You hear him groaning in pain. So that's how it is, you hear him say. I'm going to say, that was clever, using a form of energy to try and sap away my powers. That, however, won't work on me, as I can phase through solid objects, as well as your energy sapping ray. Okay. So let's see how the Miracle Miscreant responds to that. You hear a painful scream. George Washington's body begins to contort. You hear bones breaking and reforming. It's a gruesome sight of blood, gore, and skin. What? I'm going to say, is the Miracle Miscreant transforming? Yeah. Is he going into like his second form? Like, did I defeat like his first form? So now he has to like ascend and develop like new powers in order to counter my abilities? I guess we'll have to find out. Stay tuned. Your eyes widen as you see a dinosaur looking at you. What? Your powers have been passed on to me, and this is what I wanted all along. The powers of a dinosaur. You hear the sounds of footsteps coming from within the house. What? So, the small amount of power that you sapped from me turned you into a dinosaur? That's pretty impressive. However, that won't be enough to stop me. Oh yeah, I'm going to attempt to fire a meteor-shaped energy blast at Miracle Miscreant. And then I'm going to say, don't you know that don't you know that a meteor, or an asteroid, I think it's an asteroid actually. Don't you know that a meteor, then just say asteroid if you think it's wrong. Don't you know that an asteroid, well now it needs to be an instead of a. Don't you know that an asteroid led to the extinction of the dinosaurs? Do 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 bow 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 do 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 bow 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 do 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 do. Miracle Miscreant quickly leaps out of the way as your blast pierced through the house and into the streets below. It seems like you have the upper hand. As much as I would like to continue battling you, I have stolen several pieces of priceless art and must run. Oh great, so Miracle Miscreant is trying to run away. No, you promised to do this battle. You can only run away if you defeat me. Alright, let's see what he says. I wonder if I can hit him up and be like, George Washington would never tell a lie, and see if, like, it keeps him from breaking his promise. That'd actually be, like, an interesting way to go about it. You dive towards the floor as a red-hot energy ball flies over your head. I can't believe it. You're not just a dinosaur. You're a dragon. So that's pretty wild. So he absorbed some of my energy and changed from being George Washington, the Miracle Miscreant, into being a dinosaur, but actually a dragon. Miracle Miscreant laughs. Indeed, I am a dragon. Now prepare to face my fiery death breath. He unleashes a long gout of flame at you. You move out of the way. One of your wings catches fire. Oh, I have wings? I mean, I can fly, so I guess it makes sense that I could have wings. I'm going to attempt to rapidly flap my wings to put out the fire and to knock, and to knock the Miracle Miscreant into a nearby wall with a forceful gust of wind. Here we go. I'm glad that it gave me wings, because now I can try and do wing shit. Do-do-do-do. Boom. Do-do-do-do. You flap your wings rapidly and feel the heat subsiding. With one forceful push, you knock the dragon into a nearby wall. The dragon growls at you in pain as you land on the ground. My turn. I'm going to say, do you have any more tricks up your sleeve, Miracle Miscreant? So far, this fight has been fairly interesting, for sure. Let's see, how much time do I have left? 12 minutes. The dragon begins to laugh. It's been a while since someone has called me by that name. You are the second person to call me that, and you'll be the last, the dragon says while adjusting his tie. What? He's wearing a tie? I see you have done your research. Okay. Miracle Miscreant. There is no way you can defeat me. I am faster than your flames. Whoa, hold up. I can put out your flames with my wings, phase through your energy sapping ray. And what did I do against him? Oh, when I thought he was just a dinosaur. Encounter your reptilian abilities with my asteroid-shaped energy blast. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So now what can he do? Like, I'm essentially telling him I have, like, overcome everything that he's pushed at me so far. So, like, what on earth could he do in order to stop me at this point? You know? Is that right? He says. It is, I say. I'd be careful if I were you. You are currently in a very volatile state. You seem to forget that I have the element of surprise on my side. I'm going to say, what on earth could you possibly do to surprise me? Oh, I should have put a question mark in there. I just put an exclamation point. I was typing too fast. Oh, sorry, what? With that, he reveals a spray bottle of water. Got you, he says, as he sprays water all over you. You are too surprised to move. You look down and realize that your body is completely dissolving. I'm going to say, you have to be kidding me. Okay. I'm going to attempt to phase through the water to avoid having my body dissolved. I can't believe that water is my weakness. It reminds me of the scene from Young Justice Abridged where Aqualad's hidden a bunch of like armed gunmen with water and they go, water, he's shooting water at us. Your body is not dissolving. Oh, sweet. Unfortunately, you realize too late that the water has short-circuited your energy body. You hit the ground, unable to move. What? I can be short-circuited? I thought I was an energy being. Am I like a robot? Well, I guess I win. The dragon laughs. Well, I guess it would be more like, well, I guess I win. Okay. So I'm going to say, you won't defeat me that easily. And then I need to do something to actually recover. Reviewing my powers. I can probably release like a burst of energy. I'm going to attempt to release a burst of energy to incapacitate Miracle Miscreant. I like how his element of surprise thing was that he just had like a bottle of water. And I'm going to say, I don't have to move to discharge energy. This fight is about to be over, and I am about to be the victor. Let's see how this goes. Miracle Miscreant, aka George Washington, aka Dinosaur, aka Dragon. Miracle Miscreant, George Washington, Dinosaur, Dragon. Sounds like a long Yu-Gi-Oh card name. You give it your all, but you fail to produce any energy. The dragon laughs once again. This is no way to live, he says while spraying more water on you. Oh, what the fuck? With that, you fade out of existence. Holy shit. And I fade out of existence? That's pretty good. I have 7 minutes left. Water's OP. Water's like so strong. I'm gonna hit retry. Your ability, oh wait, your energy abilities are currently offline due to the water short-circuiting your powers. You will need to wait a couple of hours before you can use your energy abilities again. You lay helpless on the ground as the dragon walks over to you. It's it's been fun. Let's see. I'd need hours for the water to get off me. So my energy abilities were disabled. How can I get around this? This is actually like a pretty interesting scenario. I say, you're too late, Miracle Miscreant. This challenge was just a distraction. All the police in the area have been alerted to your presence here. I just needed to buy them some time to arrive and arrest you. I think I can hear their sirens now. The whole building is likely surrounded. You thought you needed to win this fight in order to escape. But this fight is the reason for why you're now going to jail. Now, was I really just trying to fight him to be a distraction so that the police could arrive and arrest him? No. But in this situation where I don't have many other options, I think that's the best way to go, is to just say that was the plan the whole time. You attempt to laugh, but it comes out as more of a wheeze. So I tried to do a wheeze. I didn't know how to do a wheeze. The dragon kicks you in the ribs and rips your body. Holy shit. Sore loser much? I'm gonna say, sore loser much? I'm an energy being. You can't kill me. It doesn't matter if you rip my body in half. If anything, you might have just, allowed for the water in my circuits to fall out of my body and restore my powers. Okay, let's roll with it. Let's see if they allow me to do that. That's high-level shenanigans right here. I typed in the wrong soar. I said soar as in flight instead of soar as in like painful sore. I find myself messing up a lot, whether it's like punctuation or like grammatical mistakes or like spelling errors in AI Dungeon 2. I think of it as like a game, and then like as soon as I finish the action, I think about it as like writing a story, and then I go, oh, I shouldn't have wrote it like that. If you say so, loser. The dragon kicks your body one last time and walks away. After a few minutes, the police arrive. They arrest the dragon and take him to jail. You're too weak to move, but fortunately, they find you before you die from your wounds. Yay! Hey, we did it! We did it. The dragon talked shit, but he wasn't ready for this. I was right. The police got him. I'm going to say, officers, can you call a repairman to help mend my body back together and dry my circuits? Oh crap, I meant to say dry, but I said try instead. I keep messing stuff up. I don't know what it's going to interpret try my circuits as. I'm curious to see where it goes. They aren't very nice to you. You explain that it isn't your fault. You were framed. They don't listen. They just call your boss and tell him you failed your mission. You're taken into custody and thrown into jail? What? What? Wait. Framed? Framed for what? They arrested the dragon, but they think I'm in league with the dragon? Oh no. This is one of those like you feel like you won, and then you continue the story just a little bit longer, and you quickly realize that you lost too. So, I guess I'm going to wait for my circuits to dry and for my powers to be restored. Yeah, I should be able to, like, maybe fuse my halves back together and then try and, like, phase out of jail. After you've been in jail for 2 weeks, your boss comes to bail you out. He has a bag of replacement parts, gadgets, and equipment for you. Come on, let's get you out of here. Fix yourself up, and then we can talk about the future. Okay, cool. This is interesting. Like the concept of like having a boss. I kind of assumed that I was just like a superhero. You know, I made this based off of like a Dr. Fate adventure. It's interesting to think that I might be like a hero for hire kind of thing. And also that I'm like an energy being, but I'm also like a robot, but I also have wings. There's a lot of cool stuff with this character, not gonna lie. And I had a lot of fun fighting the Miracle Miscreant. It's weird that he's George Washington, but I like the description of his black mask with like the white striped smile that like goes through it. It's crazy that he takes off his mask and he's George Washington. It's crazy that he can like absorb energy from his enemies and it allows him to like transform at first into a dinosaur and then into a dragon. It's also crazy that he had like that bottle of water trick ready. That was pretty cool. But yeah, that's the end of this adventure. Thank you all for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding, ring the notification bell to be notified whenever I do these videos. The show's your friend, your boy, Jeb like the one only, logging out. And stay tuned, because I do AI Dungeon 2 videos every day. Peace, guys. Check it out.